So what? It's like one of those late night. Oh, see, one of these. I'm clean. I'm like getting my room packed up, and because I'm leaving this apartment. It's more of like a penthouse. It's literally called the penthouse because of how nice it is. I mean, look at the windows, like when they're open. I mean, we live in like our square. Like there's a police station and shopping everywhere. It's a nice area. But anyway, I'm just putting the room together. Here's my projector. I was going to put something on, but now I'm deciding to talk because I had a lot to say. And I've been up all night, obviously, because, I can't sleep, and not knowing the safety of my brother in Wakeman, Ohio, Huron County. And I just had a lot to say because it's like, yeah, I talked a lot about this call about Wendy kind of threatening me and my brother, and like I recorded it, so I still have that, that call. So it's like, anybody who finds my Instagram, I mean, I could, if you message me, ask me for my Instagram, look, I will give it to you. So you could watch the video and you could know that the stuff that I'm talking about, Wendy and Chris doing, is accurate. None of it's a lie. And the stuff that, even that I can't tell you all the details because, like I said, I don't want them because they may, like, they have old people memory, and also they may be making up lie because, all they do is lie. So it's like, when I use my diaries, because I've kept diaries ever since the time that I was in foster care with them. So I have almost all my diary entries. But so I know what the hell happened, and I kept my diaries up to date. So it's like, how are you going to go against written documentation of what you said and did? So, but okay, Wendy and Chris, let's continue to lie. And I don't know, I just had this thought on my mind about the Cleveland Fire Department, because like Chris is like a fire lieutenant, and like I'm not expecting them to find my videos or anything. I'm not sure if I'm gonna mention them or not to them, but I was thinking about maybe talking to them, because I'm like, I told Chris, I was like, what do you mean that you and your wife are gonna threaten me and think that there's not gonna be consequences for that? Like, you think that I'm not gonna like tell your job and stuff when you're actively like still threatening and keeping me away from my brother because you guys want to take advantage of my brother? Or like, I don't know what the fuck your problem is. I honestly don't know what their problem is, because they won't communicate like grown adults, and here I am, 23 years old. The abused victim, I was trying to be the better person and pretend and like put on a smile and pretend like I was cool with these people. Like, even like when their son was accused, and like I believe the victim, and like I believe they used their privilege to get away with it. But we're gonna just say allegedly. Even when there was an alleged rape thing against the son, allegedly, though I don't believe that shit at all. You could get away with a lot of stuff when you're in the fire department, and apparently when you have black coworkers, you can't be racist. apparently, because apparently, even the black coworker knows you're not racist and knows about the comments you make. But okay. I highly doubt that. I'm sure if that coworker, you know what? But then again, Ohio people are a different type of, they're a different type of breed. So I'm not gonna say that. They need validation. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna. Maybe he's okay with what Chris is saying. Like Chris, maybe he's okay with being the trophy black friend. I don't know. But I'm not okay with Chris like saying standoffish shit about my fucking brother. I'm not okay with him saying that shit about my black brother. Like, no. I'm not okay with him saying stuff about my fucking sister-in-law either. It's like, no, I'm not okay with that shit. Shut your racist ass up. And it's like, no, I had to be quiet about that because I wanted to see my brother and stuff. And, you know, that's very irritating. But it's like, I put up with that. I put up with, what is it? The settle racist shit. I put up with, dealing with a weirdo, person who I think raped kids, but like who got away with it because his dad's like 14 years law enforcement, but we're gonna just say allegedly because you know white privilege, they're gonna get away either way. At the end of the day, that person who did that, in that family, they still got away with everything. They will continue because Chris is a lieutenant. He will continue to cover up stuff that his 23-year-old son does. He will continue to cover up for Mr. LB. That's what we'll call him. We won't say his name, but we'll give the initials. He'll continue to cover up for this stepson who doesn't even have his last name, and continues to treat my brother like a slave, basically. But can't have like a real conversation with me. Like that's the funny part about it is like, I came at Chris like in a respectful manner, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, look at the mirror, Eva. Look in the mirror." Meanwhile, I'm not. And I told him, I was like, I would never call you lazy because like you're literally Cleveland Fire Department, and I didn't know he was a lieutenant until I researched it and looked it up. But he is a lieutenant now at the Cleveland Fire Department. As I don't know what dum made that decision, but somebody made that decision, and it's gonna bite them in their ass because they made somebody who is like literally, if his wife is Satan, he's like Satan's like wife or like side bitch, because it's like he's not the main problem, but he also doesn't help. But that's the thing is he will like actively bully the children if it's like, and yell at children if it's like convenient for him, right? And it's like I there are times where he feels bad, like, and he'll like chill out, but it's like, bruh, you already are a 50-something-year-old man who already fucking yelled your fucking head off and turned red and already lost control of your anger at fucking minors. It's like, dude, it's like you are 50, 60, I don't know. I don't really care either. I don't care. Like, I don't know how to get it through. I mean, Chris and Wendy, they seem to think that somebody gives a shit about them, but it's like, no, nobody cares about you. Like, I don't care about your age and stuff. Like, I only look this stuff up because it's like, you people harass me, so now I have to know this stuff. But it's like, even now, unless I look you up, unless I look at the screenshots I took, I don't know your fucking age. I really don't care. I don't care. Um, and it's like, what I do know is that you took your anger out on my brother, you took your anger out on the kids, you took your anger out on me, you took your anger out on other foster kids, and nobody else has held you accountable. And not even your shitty job has held you accountable. And they made you a lieutenant and they're paying you more, and you don't deserve it. You really don't. You don't. Because you're not like this good person, and you're not. And it's like, you still don't have the guts. And like Chris, he still doesn't have the guts, courage. He's the one he blocked me, I think. I don't know, because I wasn't gonna bother him anymore. He said, don't bother me. I wasn't even bothering him. I asked, can we have a conversation? And he's talking about, you should go look in the mirror. um Since when did I treat my brother like a slave? I don't even live with my brother because you manipulated and emotionally abused me, and you bullied me to give you guys custody of my brother, right? But you also cannot, just like how you harassed me at that dinner table for like, what was it, 1 to 2 hours with your wife, thinking that you guys were, um, that you guys had power over me, just like you guys did that 2 years ago. Um, you still don't even have enough courage. You guys don't have enough balls, enough. Um, it's funny because you can't even be honest with your son. Like, you can't even be honest with Noah and be like, hey, so I manipulated your sister to say this. Like, no, you have to lie. You're gonna continue to lie about, oh no, Eva said this, she meant this. No, is and you're gonna continue to lie, right? I mean, Lauren knows that's not the truth. She may play dumb and act stupid and act retarded like she believes you guys, but I mean, Lauren talked a lot of shit about you guys, about Wendy and Chris. I mean, everybody at Children's Services talks a lot of shit about Wendy and Chris. Um, but then it's funny to me because they think they're so popular. I guess I don't know. I don't know what they think. They they have this like real delusion in their head about who they are, and it's like, who the fuck are you guys to be talking about other people's, like, um what is it, their pay and their, like, how rich they are and stuff, when you're like, I don't know, when for Wendy it's like you're living off your fucking husband. Like, you're not shit without Chris. You're not. She's not. She's absolutely not shit. Like, literally, if her and Chris were to divorce, if her and Chris were to divorce, she would take all his money. She would. She absolutely would. Um, she would be absolutely nothing because of that man. She is something. And I don't know. I don't know anything about their marriage and about their relationship and what has him by, um I mean, it's kind of like inappropriate to say, but it's like, it's not like I think about it, but like, what has him by the balls? Like, I mean, kind of kind of situation, because it's like, I don't know, you're like the man of the house and you're letting this woman fucking run your shit and tell you, and like tell you what's gonna happen and tell you what's what. And I mean, that's always been the case. That has always been the case. And it's like, when are you gonna grow some balls? And it's like, when are you gonna stop yelling at kids and like stop, like, you're not no big man for yelling at kids. Like, go yell at your wife like that. You ain't no big man for yelling at. No, no, you're not. Like, for yelling at minors like they're in the military. No, you're not. Sorry.